All power and glory to YaHaWah, BaHaSham, YaHaWaShi, BaHaShem, Rawcha, Qadash. YaHaWah being the true name of the Father, who the world everything calls God, which means He exists. YaHaWaShi being the true name of the Son, who the world everything calls Jesus, meaning He saves. BaHaShem in the name, Rawcha, Spirit, Qadash, holy. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Akim, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the four corners of the earth. And to the Akwith listening and learning, Shalom. We're just rolling in the spirit, right? Just rolling in the spirit. We'll just attach some scriptures, Lord willing, as the precepts come, right? And the title of this lesson, Serial Maker Post, says it's struggling to find enough workers, right? And this is just another demise, breakdown to America the Great, Babylon the Great. Serial Maker Post says it's struggling to find enough workers. Labor shortage affecting southern and midwestern plants. CEO says automation investments may help boost productivity. Yeah, and where are they going to get that money from to improve their automation systems, right? America the Great, Babylon the Great's broken. They're printing money on the press, right? And it's only a matter of time. We're starting to see the early signs of inflation, right? Let's get a precept. We're starting to see the early signs of inflation. Haggai chapter 1, verse 6. And it reads, Haggai chapter 1, verse 6, and it reads, ye have sown much, right? Planted much, made much, and bring in little, right? You're bringing little. You're reaping pretty much nothing. Ye eat, but you have not enough, right? Not enough to eat. You're eating, but you pretty much, you're just making it. You're just getting by. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes, right? And once hyperinflation fully sets in, man, people are going to need massive amounts of money. We're talking wheelbarrows, suitcases, knapsacks, pickup truck beds full of money just to purchase miscellaneous items, man, right? Breakfast Cereal Maker Post Holdings Incorporated is grappling with production delays as it struggles to hire at some of its plants, right? Can't find workers, man. You know what I mean? The maker of grape nuts and honey bunches of oats expects the labor squeeze to continue through the summer before beginning to ease around September. Chief Executive Officer Robert Vital said Friday on a conference call to discuss quarterly results. Some of the effects are too severe to manage through, he said. The comments highlight the labor shortages that have impacted food producers during the punch, right? That thing, you know what I mean? And are now touching many industries. A Labor Department report Friday showed U.S. job growth last month fell well short of estimates, suggesting that employers are facing challenges attracting workers. Right, people are sitting on stimulus, man. You know what I mean? People are sitting on stimulus, and there's no jobs, and trying to attract people to jobs. Why they're going to work if the stimulus is more attractive than the wages they would potentially earn if they were to go to work, right? Babylon the Great, America the Great is broken. Ecclesiastes 12, verse 3, and it reads, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, right? Who's the keepers of the house? These ruling class elites, right? It's twofold. These ruling class elites are the keepers of the house, right? But these workers, these employers, they're trembling, man. And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because there are few, right? The grinders is the workers, right? Few workers, few jobs, right? And those that look out of the windows be darkened, right? forecasting what's to come in the future, it's all bleak. They're trying to forecast, what's going to happen in second quarter, what's going to happen in third quarter, what's going to happen in fourth quarter, right? And none of it looks bright. You heard them say here in the article, where is it? Right here. Right here. Chief Executive Officer Robert Vital said Friday on a conference call to discuss quarterly results. Some of the effects are too severe to manage through. Right. So looking forward, it doesn't look good, man. Right? Right. Verse 4. Ecclesiastes 12, verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets, right? For lease signs everywhere. For sale signs everywhere. Right? Closed signs everywhere with paper in the windows of restaurants that have gone belly up. When the sound of the grinding is low, right? There's no jobs, right? And he shall rise up with the voice of the bird, right? People looking for the jobs. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low, right? The entertainment industry, the music industry, it's low. It's brought low right now, right? Let's finish off this article through the spirit and power of YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi. Vital said the constraint is widespread, but particularly in manufacturing plants in the upper Midwest and the South, impacting the food service, refrigerator, retail, and consumer brands departments. The company is increasingly open to investing in automation to boost productivity, he said. Yeah, that's going to come at a cost, man. Right? The printing press is going to be working on overtime, man. Right? Post didn't say whether the latest challenges are impacting availability of specific products, supply chain obstacles, and elevated cereal demand during that thing led to a shortage of grape nuts beginning last year. Though the company said in March 2021 that it had resolved the situation. Right, and that's it on that, I think. Right? And that's spiritual right there. 2/3, that's the spirit. 2/3 of UK adults have had, what's this here? That was spiritual, man. Anyways, you saw it briefly there. It said 2/3. I don't know what's going on with this app. It said 2/3 have received their punch, right? That's spiritual, man. Yeah, that was spiritual, man. But 2/3 of our people, Israelites, Israel being a people before a place, called indigenous, you so-called Latino, you so-called Negro, are going to be destroyed, man. You know what I mean? With this coming destruction, right? But it's a breakdown on all fronts, right? Exodus chapter 6. Exodus chapter 6. Salak. Exodus chapter 12. I'm looking for a precept here. Yeah, Exodus chapter 9, verse. Exodus chapter 9, verse 3, and it reads, Behold, the hand of YaHaWah, BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, is upon thy cattle, which is in the field, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, and upon the sheep. There shall be a very grievous murrain, right? And the Most High, YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, his hand is upon all agriculture, right? Food chain, right? the food supply, right? The Most High's hand is upon all of it right now, what pertaining to Babylon the Great, America the Great. And this is a systematic play, step-by-step destruction of America the Great, Babylon the Great. Let's look at that word murrain, M-U-R-R-A-I-N. Murrain upon all the livestock, right? And this is how the Most High took out ancient Egypt. And the Most High is going to take out Babylon the Great, America the Great. The very same way, man. Step by step, systematic destruction, right? To the ultimate climax. Murrain, pestilence, plague, murrain, cattle, disease, cattle, plague, right? Right? The food shortage is a plague, man, upon America the Great. Right? The Hebrew word.
Strong's H 1698. Dever.
Murrain, right? And the food shortage is a plague on America the Great, Babylon the Great. You know what I mean? Right? Babylon's true, man, and it's just gonna wax worse and worse, man. Ultimately, the elites, the ruling class elites, want a one world government. You know what I mean? They wanna punch up and stamp up everybody, right? But the Most High has them in his trick bag, man. Right? The Most High has them in his trick bag. Isaiah chapter. Close out. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10, and it reads, "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in." Right? America the Great, Babylon the Great is broken down, man. And it's about to wax worse and worse. Right? Wait till they roll out this DBI, this UBI, this universal basic income, man. Wait till they roll that out. Verse 11, "There is crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened." Right? People want to know what's going on. People want answers. Right? We're seeing upwards of people rioting, pushing back. Right? The mirth of the land is gone. Right? The mirth, the joy. There's no happiness, man. You know what I mean? People can't turn up. The water YaHaWaShi. They can't turn up like how they used to turn up, man. Nightlife's done. Finish. The mirth, done. Right? This place is through. Second Esdras, close out with this. Second Esdras 6 verse 22, and it reads, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown." Right, the sown places, the planted places, the farmlands, right, the food chain, the factories, the production lines, the assembly lines of food. Modern terms, the assembly lines where food is produced. Right, this is twofold. It goes for the farm fields, right, the sown, the planted places, right. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. Suddenly they shall appear unkempt, unsown. Nothing's coming out. No produce, right. The full storehouses, right, these grocery stores, these supermarkets, shall suddenly be found empty. Right. Scarcity of food. You go into a supermarket right now, and you're lucky if you can find certain items. Right. And the trumpet shall give a sound which when every man heareth, right? That's those war sirens, right? In the cities, right? When every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another, right? We're seeing it. Like enemies, yeah, we're seeing it, man. People are getting judged, put to death for less than a reason. Right? And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, right? There's a heavy vibration of fear going through the earth. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, right? And we're starting to hear rumblings, rumors of water shortages, right? And in 3 hours they shall not run, right? We're starting to hear rumors of water shortages, man. Yo, throw in a little famine and no water, this place gonna bug out. I pray you edified. I don't want to stay prayed up, pray without ceasing. Kwame Asherala, Wa Abad Babal.